What is up everyone, welcome back to the vlog. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys, first of all, a quick little update on where we are in the last couple of weeks. And hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have some pretty decent progress. Yeah, so let's get into it. Hello John.
How's it going?
You're good, you have to show us the side. You just showed me the whole place and I'm like...
Excuse the whole mess, but yeah, this is where
my door.
fiber is born.
Carbon fiber. You literally make carbon fiber here, right? You're the distributor for it. Stitch it with hands. So John and I have been talking. John has always wanted to get into composite stuff and you've been doing bits and pieces. But one thing that I think I'd like to have in my car was S14 carbon Kevlar doors, because I think metal doors or steel doors are they're going a bit extinct, right? So John was like wanted to try it. I have some doors that were a little bit dented, but John has filled them up, so they're probably the heaviest doors ever in the world. But I mean, it's perfect for a mold.
Around 40 kilos.
So yeah, so you've taken a mold of the outer skin already, which is on the bottom side, but you're just deciding how to finish off the insides of it. So
yeah, so the top bit was very complicated for what you actually need it for. So I thought, you know, to use a bit of flooring,
right.
Get a nice finish.
I like the wooden finish. Yeah, it's going to look really nice.
It'd be like a Rolls Royce type stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. That makes sense to me.
No, but this is just all for the mold, and then tonight now I should lay up the rest, the inner mold, and then tomorrow, hopefully the day after, it should be for release, and then.
But then you eventually have to put it into your oven that you have.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's have a look at that.
Once the mold has been done, then you lay up. It's a resin infusion. So like this is a S14 door, for example. So you'd vacuum bag, run the resin through, and yeah, it takes about 24 hours.
It's pretty cool. So like, I don't know, like I think, so for me, the reason why I'm doing the doors is not for lightness or anything like that. It's because I just don't want to keep breaking doors. Like I'm running fiberglass stuff, and it seems to last. Like you remember the last set of fiberglass doors I had, you put it in skin. They lasted a while, but like, we had a scenario before where someone's bumper bar literally can opened the door, like it was a little slot. Do you remember that? It literally had torn a hole, like a stripe in it.
Taping it to make it look like it's good.
Oh my god! And the door it was stupid. Yeah. So
well, the carbon Kevlar, they're a bit more robust.
Right? Yeah, and obviously it's lighter, and I'm hoping like especially like James's E92 went to harness the wall in 2019, and it's the same body kit on it since then, right? So it's like it should be way more durable. Yeah, it costs 2, maybe 3 times that of an OEM set of doors. But like should last much longer, and it's like quarter of the weight, right?
Yeah, like, especially it makes sense for doors because, well, in drifting, as I've seen from your previous doors, there's all time marks in it, so it's a target at the end of the day.
Right.
So
yeah.
You need it to be a bit more robust and absorb the blows. You know, your doors done probably about a week, 2 weeks.
All right. Okay. We'll hold him to it, right? So if this video comes out and he hasn't it done, I'll make sure to put his Instagram down in the description so you can all pester him. Thanks for the promise, John. You said it on video now, so to 9,500 people. So here she is. Things are looking a little bit different. We've got our over fenders on, rear clamshell is on, windows back on. Now we've got these carbon Kevlar doors that my buddy John made. You guys might have seen that as well. We're just finishing trimming off the top of the lips of these, and we've got a bit of trimming to do on the edge of the door. It's just normal custom made stuff, what you'd have to do. Just quickly made our way over to the driver door. I actually put the mirror on. And this door is actually basically finished. Obviously, you know, looking pretty good, right? Just need to finish trimming up here. Need to put the plastics on from, you can see it right there, the plastics at the top with below the drift aid and above my name on the IDC banner. I've got some Yugen factory door windows as well, which you need to put on. So I need to pick them up from my buddy Tom. He has them below for me, so I'll get them someday. This weekend, hopefully. Interior wise, so my dad's been doing a bunch of work cleaning up this, so we painted the whole inside of it and lacquered it, so looking relatively fresh. Probably not the best job in the world, but look, it gets the job done. batteries back in, express suppression system is back. All of our hoses and stuff are all nicely tucked away with our fuel lines, electrical stuff. In the furthest bottom hose and the two other hoses are our water, hot and cold. Handbrake, shift knob needs to go back on. I have a fresh steering wheel. Seat needs to go back in with the harness, and the handheld extinguisher needs to go in. So at the front, we have some bodywork back on the car. We put my trusty front steering wheels on the car, which we'll be changing them pretty soon. So hopefully have an update for you guys on that, what we're doing. But yes, we have the 180 conversion on the car with the bonnet basically mounted. Well, it is mounted, should I say. Everything's looking good underneath here. While we're here, turbo's back on. I've got some new silicone hoses, which are looking pretty snazzy. New turbo fitting line. The turbo is looking good. Got the guys group D to give it a quick check and they're happy with that. So we're basically more or less done underneath here. Well, I say that, but you know, things will always pop up. Back here, fuel cell is in the car. All the in lines with the fuel pumps are all good. Everything, all the lines underneath the car are done. So basically, we are more or less ready to start it up. I need to put some water in the radiator, or radiator, as people like to call it. So, some really solid progress. Hoping to hear more back on our differential, maybe midway through next week. We're cutting down the days now, so the engine mount was pulled out. Doesn't look the great, as you can see. It's on the way out. So yeah, we have another one there, so just throw it in there. So it's going to go inside there now. What are you doing? Grease?
Grease lightning. Oh, grease lightning.
You were giving out about not being able to get it in so quick, and you got it in first try.
Just fell in.
Just fell in. I'm going to record you do this now. Is that okay? Oh, one bolt.
What do they call a person who can work with both?
By lefty.
Aphrodisiac.
Is that what it actually? What's an aphrodisiac?
You know, someone. Is it someone? I'm not really sure. I think it might be somebody who goes to the doctor all the time.
So yeah, that's the engine mount back in, I guess. So now we'll put the clutch in. We have a new clutch. I don't think I showed you this. We have a new clutch. We have to give this a bit of a quick clean down. This is my sister's 328 E46. It looks okay. I think it probably, when they bought it, could do with a bit of work because it wasn't in the best condition. Like for example, the previous owner sold the car to them with a bent trailing arm, so the thing is towed out like a lot. But anyway, as you can see, there's a bit more damage, and that's from, unfortunately, Enya had a little oopsie. She kind of drove off the track a little bit, and it yeah, you can see it snapped the tie rod and the control arm. So it's E36 cast iron extended arms, but I don't know, the car didn't steer great anyway. It was very lazy on steering, so we have a solution for that. So we have to get this back up and going. We're going to put standard 846 arms back onto it, get a new set of hubs, and get them recut by my good buddy Jack Shanahan. So he said he'll look after us with that. So we need to get this back up and going again. It's been a few months since she's driven it, and yeah, pretty cool little car for her to learn how to practice it. Clutch is in, lovely. Are you able to back it in?
Oh. If we mounted it back here for weight.
Transaxle.
Yeah, I would just put a top shaft onto here.
So you could go straight onto the winters then. With a load of space here, especially since the prop shaft failed, and then it opened up all this area here. It's what's the word? Self-clearanced. A little bit of corrosion.
Oh God.
That was not my fault. Right, after the switches. You know, it's a good thing when you're putting fuel into your drum. I'm just curious why this isn't working. No, I'd say a bit more. saying it needs to be bled more. Okie dokie, so that is the first startup complete. Once I finished recording there, I actually let the car gain to operating temperature, so I actually waited till the first fan came on, which is about 75 degrees. Up here, this top guy has been dropping some water, so either the hose is damaged or else the clamp. You can kind of see that the clamp is not all the way tight, and I think it's actually broken, so need a new clamp on that. Might look at changing the hose because I do have pipe there or silicone there, but it's actually the wrong diameter for the water neck. I'm not going to touch this because it's probably pretty hot. I'd also would like to give it another bleed as well, water wise, just to make sure everything is good there. Yeah, I think the car could do with going to the dyno, so I won't be able to bring it to the dyno prior to round 1, but I'll hit up John after the event. John is our dyno guy, as I like to call him, our tuner. He looks after James and the Shanahan's cars and all those guys' kind of cars. So yeah, that should be good to bring it down to him. We'll bring it down to him for an hour or two someday. So yeah, we'll try and figure that out. And now we should probably clean up the cold map on it and maybe have a look at the full engine map on it to make sure everything is running good. Because yeah, got a good hard season last year. Engine wise was pretty solid, but I think our failure points were all the drivetrain stuff. So John got the doors done. They are pretty wild, I'll be honest. So we got the door handles in, the mirrors to go on this door. The other door is actually complete, so I'll show you guys that shortly. But yeah, that's kind of like the more or less work in progress kind of position of it. So door looks great, and we flip it over, and he did a nice simple inner skin, which gets the job done. And yeah, you might think, look, it's a bit flimsy, but once you have your Yugen factory style polycarbonate window in, this thing becomes an absolute rock. So yeah, we've got the flexibility that we need when we want it. And of course, the whole door weighs about 3 kilograms. So apologies if things are black and white. At this stage, we are in the future again. And I don't want to show the color of the car just yet, even though you guys will be seeing it probably in a few days' time. But yeah, this is the door more or less finished. We've got our mirror in, nice and solid. We got our pull cable for the opening of the inside, and yeah, it looks super good. These are the Yugen factory polycarbonate windows. They are absolutely solid. They are fantastic, highly recommended. And yeah, this door just needs a tiny bit of sanding, but it's basically ready to go. Obviously we need to wrap our door handles black. That's probably what we'll do there. And I think for this event, I'm just going to leave the doors exposed. So I'll probably put my black wrap at the top to do the HynesZ colors, put the HynesZ on the door, put the extra few graphics on it. And I think we'll leave them exposed for the first event and we'll see how they go. I would like to wrap them. I'm not a fan of the coloring of carbon Kevlar, but it is a bit of a flex, right? As you guys can imagine. And I think we should show them off while we can. And obviously wrap the door in a color that works later. Because I think the grey that I got I don't really like. So I think we'll leave it for now. But yeah, super nice, right? It came out great. Closed lovely. Lines are lovely on the door frame and stuff. So awesome job, John. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. So he did a great job on them. They're super lightweight and yeah, they're super strong. What matters? I do apologize with updates. I don't know where these videos are going to end up. I'm trying to make another 2 videos. So this is probably the last update, or this might be one of the very last updates before the round. So by the time you see this video, the car will probably already be revealed. So I don't mind showing some of the stuff right now because I think this could be hopefully like a Thursday video. So we'll see where we go. But things are looking good. I'm getting excited. I think we're going to leave this video here. We're going to finish this thing off. And we'll hope to see you guys very soon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hello, John.
How's it going?
You're good. You have to show us the side. You just showed me the whole place and I'm like,